Hello, hello, welcome on in. I see you guys in chat. I just wanted to come on early and say hi. Love you too. Thanks for tuning in. It's like super late for you. It's like 3 in the morning, just about. Crazy. You should be asleep. Starting us off strong with the sub. Let's go. Thank you so much. Yes, you sleep. Like I said, it's like 3 in the morning for you right now, okay? You don't see the numbers. Fair enough. Okay, hopefully we're not gonna have these connection errors all day. I don't know what's going on with that. So cross my fingers. I was gonna say something and I forgot, but see, what I do is I start the stream early, that way you get hit with the ads before we go into the game time, and then hopefully you don't miss like too much of like the series. That's just my thought process behind that. So yeah, get the ads out of the way, and then we can all party and have a good time, watch some Rocket League together, right? That's the plan. Today, we are back in CPL. I feel like it's been so long since I have been in CPL, but like, I went to go change my title and it said CPL week 5 and this is CPL week 6, so like, it really hasn't been that long and I think I'm just losing it, but it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I love CPL, so you know, one day might feel like a million. I think that's what it is. But yeah, we're in CPL for week number 6. We got bobertsaucegods versus Revival 2v2. Best of 5 in the Challenger division. I have casted bobertsaucegods before. That's kind of the reason why I took this cast. Otherwise, I would be taking the day off. After casting for 4 to 5 hours on Friday, same thing Saturday because the whole LAN and everything. I thought Sunday would be a nice break, but I saw bobertsaucegods and I was like, alright, I need to pick up this cast. Like, this needs to be on the air stat. So, here we are. We got one team in lobby. We're still a couple minutes early from actual game time, so brownie points to them for showing up early. But we do still have time before we head into the grace period, and before I should check in with the team to make sure that everything's good and they're showing up. They remember they have a game today. They were talking earlier, so I know they remember. But yeah, we should be getting the show started soon. But for now, we get to hang out. The week went too fast. I felt that. Servers are bipolar. It's actually crazy. I've been so tired too. Like, okay, that's exactly what happened right before like the last one. I just passed out. And it was like not even 5 p.m. I'm pretty sure. But I passed out. I slept all night. Woke up, I think at like 10:30. I stayed up for like 2 hours, but I was still exhausted. I had a couple things to do. Went and did those things, and then I fell back asleep because I was exhausted, like absolutely exhausted by like 3, I think. A little before 3, but I'm just gonna say 3. And then I slept through the night and I woke up at like 11:42 this morning. I slept so long. LAN took out so much of me, I guess. I don't know. But I do see the other team actually right on time. So let's get into this. Where did your day off get moved to then? That's a great question. Probably like Tuesday. Probably. Oh no, you know what? Also Monday. I have one meeting on Monday, but that's like a personal self-care thing. So like that's totally fine. And I thought I had a frost cast, but I don't. So, that's cool. Alright, but enough about me. Let's get into the game, shall we? We got a best of 5 on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes on the clock. Kickoff number 1. We got Rift with the setup, just missing that one. Goes center. His teammate trying to fake out the other team, but doesn't quite work as Sin doesn't fall for it and capitalizes, putting the ball in the net first with 12 seconds chipped off the clock. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to push us to kickoff number 2. Debo and Rift on it. Sin with the follow-up, getting challenged by Peak. As it goes into the left side corner, Debo is going to take over, send it to the back wall. Defense was ready. Rift with the clear. As he's following it down, Sin's going to send it on back just a little bit. As he can't quite play the bounce balls just past mid. Peak with one touch over to Sin. Sin now over to Rift, who gets challenged by Debo. Peak now in possession, going up off the wall. Nice little air dribble, taking the 50. Shot on net is saved. We do have a nice turnaround. Sin taking over, takes the shot, and it's in. Sin here. Okay, 2 goals for him. Super heavy offensive player here. Debo just securing it, making sure it was all good. Love to have that backup. This is CPL, Cross Progression League. This is the Challenger Division. Nice little demo taking out Sin. So clearing up some of that offensive pressure that they have been under. As they try and go for an attack, Sin takes over. It's a nice 50 by Peak. Still got 41 boost in the tank. Rift trying to help him out. Nice corner boost steal. As it almost goes center. Sin is there. Peak with one awkward touch. Debo taking over, finding the gap. Rift closing it though. Getting in the way, keeping that ball in the safe zone, away from the net. Peak gets past Sin. Not past Debo though. Rift having to turn back, sets up. Not quite ready, and that one's gonna go in. A nice setup from the corner by Debo over to Sin for the final touch. Appreciate you, Endeavor. True king out there. Here we go, 3-0. 3 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. Sin going for another one. Open net. There you have it. 4-0. I'm going to skip this replay. It's a good kickoff. Sin with a great follow-up. True king, Endeavor. True king. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. We got kickoff number 5. 3 minutes, 15 on the clock. Sin going for another one. It is wide. Rift now moving down line on that left side. Going for the chip. Gets it center, but Debo is there. As he now sends it down towards the net. It is shut down by Rift. Sin now taken over. Sending this one close towards the net, but Peak doesn't let it get too close. Nice defense here. As Rift continues on down just outside the net. It is a shot saved by Sin. As he just beats Peak to the ball. Now a nice center for Debo. What a save by Rift. Peak takes over. One touch off the wall. Playing the bounce. Going for the ground dribble. He sees Sin. He's trying to get past him. Takes the 50. It goes wide. Sin now. Followed up by Rift. Debo with the chip back to the corner. Turning things around. Sin following it up. He is on the move with no boost in the tank. Peak now getting past Debo. And now putting his team on the board. Let's take a look at that replay. Thank you for the follow. What a touch. Hi, Plum. Welcome on in. How are you guys? If you're just joining us. 4-1 now. Kickoff number 6 going into the left side corner. We got Rift on defense. Nice little catch, but it's immediately challenged by Sin. It pops up off the ceiling. A bouncing play. Debo goes for it. Challenges, but Peak beats him to it. A nice chip down center. As Rift sends this one just off the wall. Sin took over, trying to get it off the side of the field. Not quite happening. Riff with the shot, and it's in! Slowly closing the gap here. Good follow-up. Again, Peak with the setup, got demoed out. Riff with great placement. Nice chip. Sin just couldn't quite get to it in time. And now we have a 2-goal deficit. It is 4-2 with 1 minute 47 seconds. What's up, Current? Thanks for tuning in. Of course, thank you guys for representing. And we got Debo with another score here. Riff trying to force it out. Debo with a great read on that one. 5-2, 1 minute 37 seconds. Again, this is just game number 1, so kind of a warm-up, and you know how 2v2s go. We got another one by Steen going in. 6-2, 1 minute 32 seconds. I will skip this replay. Yeah, I can definitely get you a link. We would love to have more teams come in. That one will be... That's the Royal team. Don't join that one. That one's for CPL, and then this one is an actual esports organization, the Ascent one. There you go. Hopefully that helps. So we got Debo with another shot, Rift with the save, Sin now turning things around. Just off the backboard, a great follow-up, and there you have it. A little diamond double for ya. Hi, Selixer. How you doing? Alrighty, our next kickoff, again 7-2. Riff with one touch, Debo trying to go towards the net, and does. Hmm. 8-2 now. Good. I hope you and your family enjoyed it, Selixer. I hope they tuned in and watched or something, or found something that they enjoyed doing, since they traveled as well. Got Peak with a great 50 off the back wall. Rift is not there. Sin sending this one downfield. We got a good demo. ×2 now. Offense and defense evenly matched now. Shot just wide. Debo with one touch. Nice 50. Peak and Sin. In comes Peak once again. Sin getting in the way. Rift following it up though. It goes to a team pinch. For the clear. It's wide. Peak's okay. He chips it out. Debo takes the shot. And that's in with 1 second to go. My goodness. Good, I'm glad. Yeah, this one's on my main account, so I gotta switch some things around with my commands, cause yeah. Discord is for my streamer server, so don't join that one. Alright, let's break this down really quick, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 8 shots for Sin alone, 7 for Debo, 2 saves for the entire team. They are 1-1. And then we got 4 shots, 2 and 2 for Rift and Peak, and then 5 saves for Rift alone, ending in a 9-2 game. 7 goal deficit. Pretty big gap. It does make me curious about game 2, because game 1s are typically a warm-up, and again, you know, it's a 2v2 as well, so I'm wondering if we're gonna see kind of a turnaround for Revival, if they're gonna kind of wake up a little bit, kind of warm up now that they got a feel for how bobertsaucegods plays, or if this is kind of just how it's gonna be. Because, I mean, both teams played really well. A lot of it was just capitalization or just really good touches and placement, which, again, it's all good Rocket League. But we'll see. We'll see. That's a good question, Plum. I wonder. There you go. Okay. Let's get into game number 2. We got kickoff number 1 already underway. 15 seconds chipped off. We got bobertsaucegods on defense, which is a little different. Peek trying to get in the way there. It's a good stall of time. Okay, Debo getting challenged. Nice little bump and a steal. Sin gets in the way of Rift. We got Peek now, stopping the momentum from going to his side. Debo now trying to clear it. It's not happening with Rift at mid as he sends it into that left side corner. Nice chip center, and Sin gets there first. Peek, no boost. We gotta mark that one. Some boost management here as we got Debo with the shot, Rift with the save, little bicycle kick to send the center. Peek trying to send this one out. Sin taking over, trying to find some good placements there. Couldn't quite do that, but Peek and Rift working together. Back over to Peek here as he sends it into the right side corner. He's taken out with a demo. Debo sends this one center. Rift trying to go for the attack, but Debo had one last good touch. Now Sin in possession, takes it straight on in. Good start to the game. Not scoring as quickly, I don't think, as the last game, so it's a good start. Challenger division is C1 to C3. I don't know the individual ranks of each player. I just know that they are between C1 and C3. Probably. I say probably because they could be lower. But it doesn't really look like they would be. We got Rift now in possession, going for the demo, and that's just gonna roll on in. A great tactic here. Let's take a look at this. Okay, a little 1v1 setup here. He knew exactly what to do, and that's exactly why 1v1 training is important. You gotta know what to do. Bobertsaucegods are both C3. There you go. Thank you for that information. It's now 1-1. 3 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock. Rift taking over. A little bump. Little wave dash to move downfield. He does lose it, but it is a shot as it's set up for Peek, and it's just wide. Sin also in the way as he pops up. Rift goes for it, sending it down, and it's still not quite in. Good attempt there. Sin does get the save. Peek keeping that offensive pressure alive. Debo sends this one out. Rift with no boost still manages to grab the save as he pushes it to the right side. Sin redirecting. A little double commit, but I think Peek just kind of knew he had more boost, so he figured it might be better for him to take that one. We got the ball pushed to midfield. Sin getting 50'd by Peek. It goes in Peek's favor towards the net. Debo is there. Again, as it goes out to the right side, Sin with a small clear. He's taken out with a demo. Debo holding it down. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. How are you doing? You have walked into a league match here. This is game number 2. Blue team is bobertsaucegods. They just took game number 1. And their opponents on the orange side, Revival, trying to take the lead here as it is a 1-1. They are on defense. We got Peek now moving down field. Sin with one touch, making it a little awkward. Peek able to recover. 5 boosts, and that's it. Debo now taking it down field. He's going for it. He could get it. What a save by Rift, making it back just in the nick of time. Got Rift with a nice touch over to Sin. In comes Peek. Little redirect. Easy block for Sin there. As Rift now gets in the way. Debo with the 50. Times 2, 50ing Rift and Peak. Leaving it for Sin. The double tap still just high. In comes Debo off the crossbar as that one is sent out. Sin can't quite get the touch he needed for that one. He does maintain control though. Gets a reset, but it is shut down by Rift. Debo getting in the way, sending the ball out of the danger zone there. Good control as he now has the lead, going right towards the net. Peak with the save though. Getting in the way. As he now has possession. Sin has one touch. Again, knocking it wide of the net. Rift now trying to redirect it. No boost in the tank. The Debo sends this one to the right side. In comes Peak. Not quite the angle. Great follow-up by Rift, though, to finish the play. Take a look at that replay. Teamwork making the dream work out there. That's going to push us to our next kickoff as Sin takes over. It's nice in the right side of corner. They just have to chip off these last 5 seconds, and they can't quite do it. Debo's going to slot that one on in. Let's take a look at that replay. A nice 50, but it goes off the wall, and Sin is there. A nice flick past the defense, and Debo to finish the play. Now, we're either going to see a kickoff goal and one team taking the lead, or we're going to be heading into an overtime. Now, if you missed game number 1, it was 9-2, a 7-goal deficit. And this game, a huge turnaround here. It's 2-2, neck and neck, and we have an overtime. Completely different game happening before our eyes here, which is kind of what I mentioned to you guys. Like, it might not look the same in game number 2, and living proof right here as they're on the verge of victory. They just need 1 goal to win it all. Or not win it all, but win this game. Win all of this game. So we got Rift with a great flick into the corner. Sin misses that. So does Rift. Sin capitalizes, sends this one down. Peak getting in the way. Just keeping himself between the ball and the goal. And a great follow-up by Rift. Challenging that. Sin going for the shot. It is wide. In comes Debo. Little touch. Rift taking over, sending bobertsaucegods back onto their side of the field. Nice challenge still in the favor. Sin getting in the way of the rebound though. Debo now taking over. Good touch by Rift. That was a good angle for Debo to take a shot there. Rift got in the way, so although he got bumped, although it didn't do too much, it stopped them from winning this game. It might be SO. Endeavor, if you could try that command. And we got Sin with the winning goal! Bobertsaucegods take game number 2. Let me see. That was weird. Alrighty. Alright, quick look at everything. 6 and 6 for Sin and Debo, totaling 12 shots, 4 saves. 6 shots for Rift, totaling 7 shots for Team Revival and 5 saves. So, lots and lots of defense. Just a little more coming from Revival and a lot more offense coming from bobertsaucegods. I would definitely check that out. Usually that's what works. It's usually one of the two, so. Of course. Hope to see you out on the field. And here we go, game number 3. So bobertsaucegods are on game point. If they win this game, they're going to be taking the series 3-0. However, Revival, clearly, on their last leg. If they win this, then they will be pushing for a game 4 at least. But they're going to need every single game after this to take the entire series in a reverse sweep. And so far, so good. Some nice challenges, some nice blocks here. Lots of 50s. I think Revival definitely looks a lot more calculated. They I don't know, calculated or just more so taking their time, really just trying to figure it out. We do still have some turnarounds, some rushes. As we have here, we got Debo with the steal here. Just taking the ball, going for the setup. Riff kind of challenged that one. I guess in a sense you kind of have to, being last man. But definitely did not get any sort of contact with the ball, leading to a great setup for Sin there. Got 3 minutes 50 seconds. Nice shot by Riff. Debo with the save. Peak sends this to the back wall. Still just trying to add that pressure. Good touch by him, and what a save by Sin. That's kind of more so like the patience I was trying to talk about for Riff there, where he went for the challenge. Maybe it could have been a different play had he waited for the shot maybe, or you know, could have challenged it a little bit better from that corner since he didn't have too good of an angle, and definitely had to pass it. But definitely here we got a long shot for Sin. A great demo by Debo, just highlighting that, clearing the defensive wall entirely. 2-0, 3 minutes 20 seconds to go. Ball's in the right side corner. Riff taking possession. Sin waiting patiently. Nice backflip into it. One touch past Peak. Riff sends this back into the corner. Debo now taking over. Loses the 50 though as Riff catches the ball. Debo trying to get in his way. Does kind of. Peak has one touch. And the ball is cleared to midfield once again. No bump or anything on Debo as he sends this one wide. Sin waiting patiently, gets the challenge. It goes over to Debo. A nice turn. So he pushes it into the left side. Riff now with the clear. A great touch before Sin can get to it, but Sin still manages to take possession here. Got another setup. Debo with a good shutdown. Little double commit. Good try for Rift, but it's off the crossbar. Nice little bouncing play. Peak now, one touch over to Debo. A lot more defense happening for bobertsaucegods here, as they are trying to turn it around, but Rift and Peak just really on the attack. It seems like bobertsaucegods are just kind of crunching down time a little bit, really trying to calculate their moves, because just like that, when they do make a breakaway, when they are on offense, it's usually pretty quick, right? Because they either score or they take a shot and then they're sent back on defense. So they have to be, or they seem to be, pretty calculated when they decide to cross that midfield line. Just like right here, more calculation. They're on offense, but it does not last long. We've seen them a lot more on defense this time around, and then their time on offense is usually pretty quick. So they're looking real good out there. Is this now 4-0 here? Again, Debo off the wall. Now quickly sent back just a little bit. Sin with the challenge. Again, taking his time. He gets bumped. Still sets it up for Debo. So he's now chasing it down. And Sin goes back. You kind of see them and their positioning here. Sin takes another challenge. Goes for the double. Can't quite get it. Still just outside the net here. He's fallen off. Debo now takes over. bobertsaucegods rotations just look really good as Debo now gets in the way of this. In comes Peak, and that's in. Let's take a look at this replay. It's a good setup by Riff. One pop over Debo, and Peak sends this one to the left side. Four to 1 now, 67 seconds. Riff takes his kickoff. Peak with a good challenge. Debo falling back, gets one touch, sends it over to Sin. Again, a little bit of a double commit. Great capitalization on Rift. That double commit did not do them justice at all. It's a good attempt though. Four to 2 now, 56 seconds to go. We got kickoff number 7. Sin taking this one. As it goes off the wall, it's taking it to the backboard. Good touch by Rift, sending this one out. Debo now getting just past peak. He's now trying to go from the corner here. No touch as it goes over to Rift. Sin just beating him to the ball, putting them back on offense. In comes Debo. Still just a little awkward, trying to go for a setup here. It does go center. Rift is awkward, misses that one. Peak takes over. Again, off the wall. It's passed down. Rift is there, but he's going towards his own side of the field. Sin tries to go for the demo. It's a good attempt. Still, 2 goal gap here. It's set up. In comes Peak. Sin with the block. Good touch. Rift now has one. Over to Debo. Nice pass it down. Really not much they can do here as we are out of time and they are down by 2. And there we have it. Bobertsaucegods taking game 3. I like that wording. They have passion. Yeah. GG's to both teams though. Yes. Love the chat. GG's to both teams. Congratulations to the winners, Bobertsaucegods. They look good out there. Minor mistakes, whether it was just, you know, some positioning or the double commits, but I mean, it didn't really affect them too much as they had such a big lead. However, that might not be the case next week. So, back to the drawing board, fix that up a little bit. And same with Revival, you know, just go over it. Check out the little mistakes here and there, a couple whiffs, so just practice that consistency. But, you know, they had some good teamwork as well. They had a good demo play, as we saw that 1v1 situation that was happening with Rift and Debo, and he just went straight for the demo and just let the ball roll in at like 12 miles per hour. But GG's to both teams. Was a good game. Thank you so much to you guys for coming on out and watching the teams, players, supporting the orgs, the league. Again, it's CPL, Cross Progression League. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I can direct you in any which way you'd like. But that's going to do it for this stream. I am going to raid out, so if you stick around for that, that'd be awesome to share some love to the other people we have. There are some casts going on for CPL, so I'm going to lead you out to there. But other than that, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, or night to wherever you are watching from. Remember to stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay royal. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everyone.